Hey guys, HK here, and I am bringing you another TERA Online video. So last time I just kind of showed you the character creation and the whole prologue thing, and I said that I might bring more later, and here I am doing another one. As you can see, I look a bit different. Yeah, okay, maybe a lot different, but don't blame me. Don't blame me. You see, beforehand, my friend wanted to play TERA Online together with me, him, and someone else. So anyways, they told me to re-roll, and I did, make a sorcerer, and here I am now. So I just want to give you guys another look of like the whole environment. Everything looks gorgeous in this game. I can't like stress that enough, how everything just looks so great. I think this is one of TERA's Online selling point, just how like surreal the environment is and everything. So anyways, as you can see, I've came a long way. Besides that, like what level 3 I was before after the prologue or something like that, I'm now level 21. I'm a level 21 sorcerer, and I just do some quests here, I guess. Now I'm not really gonna like show too much. I just wanted to show like how far I've gotten so far, because this is what I kind of do on my free time, I guess you'd say. When I'm not rendering videos or recording and stuff like that, and I just wanted to kind of show it off. I'll probably bring some more dungeon stuff too, because I think I'm actually just barely around the level to start doing dungeons. So I'll show that off too eventually. So like I said, it looks great and everything, but I think because of that, it kind of eats at my CPU. Because every now and then you'll see FPS drops. It's probably the shadows too. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these things have really great shadows. You can see the detail on all the shadows when we're moving around, until all the characters. It looks great. I can't really stress that enough. So I'm gonna do a quest here. I just don't know which one I should do first. Let's try the Great Tusk Warthog thing. Okay, they're over there. So I gotta, as you see, the quest tracker shows you on the map where they are. Those orange dots is actually where you have to go for the quest to kill or collect, depending on what the quest may be. So we're just gonna move along now. So like I said, I've been really enjoying this game. I've been trying to find a really good MMORPG to stick to. I'm really hoping this one will turn out great. I put a lot of hours into this, and the community is there. There's lots of players running around. The gameplay is very solid. The combat and everything just runs really smoothly. I'll show you a little demonstration right now. Even the detail and everything just is great. And he's just charging up this like crazy spell. Ooh, crit, nice. Now as you can see, there's a little lag. I can probably adjust that, but it's probably because of the shadows. If I change to no shadows, I'm sure my FPS will do a lot better. But it works right now. See, it works at times too. It just has its moments. So I think we'll keep it that way, because I kind of want to show how great this game is. And if I hinder that, I'll probably hinder that if I take away the shadows. Not that some people even care about the shadows. So let's see. I think I talked about most of that stuff. I just wanted to show some how great like the spell effects look and everything real quick before I jump into dungeon. Now, like I said, it looks gorgeous. If you just look around, everything's just amazing. The detail of everything, it's great. And is that an eagle? Okay, there's an eagle flying. And this is just one of the many areas you see. I could have shown more. I actually did have more, but I guess it didn't work out too well. So I just cut that out. Oh, one more quick thing before I go into dungeon. I wanted to show exactly how you level up fast as a sorcerer. So, as you noticed, I'm on a mount, so I can run around and aggro everything. This is quite common in a lot of games, where you just run around, aggro literally everything, and just burn them all down. So, of course, I'm having some FPS drops right now, but see if I can aggro most of the things here. I think this is a solid amount. Okay. Alright, so let's see how this is gonna work out. First of all, you don't want to do it. Well, you can. Well, you can try this, I guess. It's not up to me. It's up to you. But it's occasionally you want to make sure you can actually kill the monsters, because occasionally when I do this, I accidentally aggro monsters that I normally cannot handle, or that I should like on even 1v1s. So just your standard spells, really. You want to keep them all close, bunched up together, so all the spells really affect them. Oh crap! It looks like I lost one. Don't be afraid to get hit, because these guys aren't, most of the guys out here won't hurt you too bad. And boom. And that gave me quite a good amount of XP. So I just want to show that as a little, demo. Alright, now we're going to finally go on to the dungeon. Okay, here's the dungeon. It's BOL. I had to cut it off so I could find a group and everything and get there. It took a while, but got here. So I think they cleared out a bit because I took a while to get here. I got lost, but it's pretty big actually. You can see from the map right there how big this place is. All right, so I'm not entirely sure how dungeons work. Like I said, this is my very first time doing a dungeon. So it's just gonna be kind of like a first kind of, I guess, look at it from my perspective at least. Ooh, I got a lockbox. Okay, so here we are. I caught up with them and now we're moving on. So, I guess as you can tell, or as you can imagine, the dungeon is a lot harder since than just normal mobs on the outside. Ooh. Like for those two mobs back there, it took us a bit to bring them down. Okay, there we go. So, hang on, I'm gonna turn on the shadows a bit or something. I don't know if I should, huh? We'll leave it. If it gets too bad, I'll just change the shadows. So, there's nothing really for me to say here. I can just talk about whatever, but I guess that would kind of take away from the experience then, huh? Well, it's kind of hard for me to concentrate when I'm playing games that require me to concentrate. So that's why I'm kind of like not talking back and forth, because I can multitask fine, but just for when I get really focused, that's when it kind of changes up for me. But anyways, as you can see, even though that this is an action MMO, it still requires the same kind of group setup as most MMORPGs that you would kind of expect. You'd have a tank, which you see is that guy with the giant lancer. Then you have your healer back here, and then you have us 3 DPS. So far it's going pretty well. These dungeons are pretty big and it takes a few minutes to clear each one, so this is actually probably going to be, this video is probably going to run a little longer than I expected. Alright, so what you just saw there with the mob attacking the healer, there is an aggro system in here. So depending on, you know, I guess depending on the ability, it causes a certain amount of threat. I'm not entirely sure how everything works yet. Like I said, I'm still kind of, you know, getting used to this whole thing. This is my first dungeon and all, so you can't expect much from me or to explain it that much. I'm more of a WoW player and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, let's charge up this ball and shoot it off. Does it reach? Does it reach? It reaches. I can't really tell how much damage other people are doing. I think it's normally supposed to kind of show, but I don't know where though. Because I know sorcerers are supposed to do a good chunk of damage, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm actually doing as much damage as I should be. Because these guys are higher level than me, most of them are at least. Because yeah, I'm only level 22. I'm actually the lowest level in our group. Send off some fireballs. Check my whispers real quick. I think someone whispered me. Oh, it was just something familiar. But anyways, yeah, I'm really enjoying this game right now. It's really fun, and you know, I'm a big on PvE, so finally being able to do a dungeon is kind of like really great for me. All right, so this is I think this is probably the first boss, TERA, and yes, I imagine he has mechanics, or at least I would hope he has some sort of mechanics. But still, we'll see how this works out. I'm ranged, so I don't think I have to worry about anything too much. We'll find out right now. Okay, charge this up. The Soul Crusher approaches. Who's that? Or what is that? What the heck? Okay. Okay, maybe that was a mini boss then. So I'm assuming this is the real... Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, this is the real boss. I was feeling like that was too easy. I was about to say that it felt too easy for... I guess probably because it was like our first thing, but... Looks like they're throwing us into the fire right away with this giant boss. Wow, he's massive compared to most of us. Oh boy, he just walked on me. Oh man, that was not cool. He's got some sort of AoE ability, from what I can tell. Alright, healer just popped me off, so I'll just use my abilities now. This boss is a lot tougher. He's relegating him to 50%. We've been hammering him for a good amount, and I'm using my ultimate spells too, like this giant orb. Ooh. Damn. You gotta watch out for that. Oh, watch out for red circles, I'm assuming. And they didn't avoid that circle, but it's still, oh my god. That's got some crazy reach. This is not a boss to be toyed with. Okay, so even in this case, yeah, range is definitely not safe. You guys gotta watch out. Oh, jeez. In fact, it feels like range has to watch out more than the melee guys. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that was our first boss encounter, and it was surprisingly, it was more challenging than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we got a little cutscene here. Don't know what's going on. Oh. Okay, so to open up the door to the next area. That's interesting. So you can't move on certain particular areas unless you defeat an enemy. Let's see this. Nice. So I won the roll. Got this nice little thing right here. Yeah, that's definitely something nice I could use. Increases my crit rating, and then among other things. And as a sorcerer, my crits are a big deal. Yeah, and let me equip this. My very first blue. Thank you very much. So it's a standard roll, standard roll thing, roll pass and stuff like that. So it's pretty much, it's pretty much like your standard MMORPG, just with, action MMO settings and stuff like that. And I love how there's mechanics to these bosses, because I was thinking that since this is an action MMO, it's going to be a lot easier, but that boss kind of proved me wrong. I probably would have died if we didn't have a healer at hand, because I kept getting hammered by that thing. I'm not entirely sure if the XP is really great in here. I'll check in the next one, because I haven't been paying attention to XP. Oh, so it's about 600 something. So this is actually pretty normal, actually, because I get about that much from outside mobs too. So I think, but dungeons are more for just quests and gear, really. Which I don't have a problem with, I guess. I'm just used to having more XP. So just charge our way through this. That guy just... Ooh. Alright, so here we go. We're going into this giant hallway, it looks like. Not a hallway, but giant tunnel. Just goes straight down. Oops. Oops. I didn't think it was gonna. Well, I should have thought. It had a barrel. It was a barrel and had a skull above it. I should have kind of figured that. Oh well. It's kind of interesting though that you can destroy the environment, so there's a plus for that. I guess those weapon crates were a quest, but I'm not sure. I don't think I have it. Because earlier when I said I kind of showed up late, it was because there's actually kind of like two different instances of this place, and the one I went to was for the quest, which I have, and apparently this one's the the general one. So I guess there's two different kinds of VOLs. Maybe they're the same. I'm not sure. We'll find out further we get through. It's kind of interesting though. I never really got buffs in this point. Look, we even have a little fairy like Navi. Hey Navi. Okay, I think we're supposed to go this way. So I'm assuming it's just a shield and something else. I'm not sure what the fairy does though. Oh, it looks like we have another boss encounter. I guess we can't move forward until we kill this boss too. So it takes a different kind of look on things, I guess. Well, from the MMORPGs I'm used to though. I know more MMORPGs are kind of leaning towards this way for dungeons, but because beforehand you could kind of like go to whatever boss you want. If you want to go to the final boss first, sure. If you want to go to the third boss first before the first one, sure. But now it's kind of like you have to kind of go in this certain order in order to, move forward or progress. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this guy's not even the main boss. We'll probably get main boss once we kill these guys, which they may give us a cutscene for, just like the last one. Okay, come at me, bro. Where's the boss? No boss? Oh, okay. Guess that room was just to clear. Or maybe it's for a quest. I'll have to come back here after I finish doing the rest of the quest, because That's another thing. This game has several different quests in several different areas. I'm actually in a different area right now. But I got all the quests now for this area, so I'm probably going to do them right after I finish this dungeon. But for now, I'll just kind of like do this. Oh wait, these are the same mobs as we just fought. There's nothing really much to do with these little mobs. They're just kind of here to fill for the room. But they die quickly, so it's not a big problem. The bigger ones are the ones you need to kind of worry about. Oh, I didn't even notice we're in this like circle. Rule number 1, always watch out for circles that don't look exactly friendly, which tends to be red like that. Also, fire is never your friend. Keep that in mind too, because apparently in a lot of MMORPGs, people just stand in the fire until it kills them. Like, oh, fire was bad? Didn't know that. So I guess this is a good time to like show off. Well, it is. I'm showing off the mechanics of this game and how everything works. See, everything's really. I really like TERA Online because it's really well done and how it works. Is the different like themes into the MMORPG, I guess, world. Because I know action MMOs are becoming very popular with Guild Wars 2, Raiders Z, Vindictus. It's become this like really new popular theme, and I think we need to remember too that the whole what made MMORPGs fun is the good old mechanics of like so that this one kind of still has, with the whole for groups you need tanks, healers, DPS and stuff like that. You can't just rely on jumping around, avoiding hits and stuff like how a lot of other action MMOs do. And I really respect that, so kudos to them. Of course, this is fun to me, but I kind of prefer the old setup, where you kind of just stand still, like for WoW and Final Fantasy 11, because it just adds, I guess, that extra layer. It doesn't make it so simple, I think is the word I'm looking for. Because yeah, this is really quick, fast-paced combat, but at the same time, it still has those mechanics that I kind of yearn for, which a lot of action MMOs don't have anymore, because they just kind of figure, hack and slash is the way to go, and I don't think that's the way at all. I like having several abilities, being able to come together for groups to do like 20, let's say 10, 25 man raids and stuff. Have these same raid mechanics where it requires you to like, position yourself correctly in all these different things. You have like for example, a boss face away from the other players just because it may have some kind of ability that hurts other players that you don't want to get hurt. Stuff like that. I really enjoy that kind of game. That's why I really liked stuff like Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft especially during its early years. I know it got really shitty. Well, it's not. See, WoW's kind of a touchy subject for me because now it's getting kind of weird with the direction it's going. But it was still one of my favorites. Final Fantasy XI is really unique too. I really like the whole system. Even though it seems it's really slow, you know, for most people, I guess these days it would be considered really slow paced, and it's still really fun. You really have to give it a try to just kind of like, you know, see what it's all about. That's why actually one of my most anticipated MMORPGs of this year is Final Fantasy XIV, because when it launched, that was, you know, terrible. Everything was wrong about it, everything. But now since it's been completely revamped, like rehauled, they just changed the whole thing. I'm really excited to see if this will turn out to be, you know, something I'm willing to play for a very long time, or if it's just going to turn out to be another flop. Alright, so I think this is the final boss room. You just said wait, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Guess probably might be rebuffing. Okay, I guess they just had to wait a minute. Okay, so I think this giant beast is the last boss. Oh! Gotta watch out for that. See, nobody is safe in this. I really enjoy that. You gotta watch out all the time. Because what happens is a lot of action MMOs, people take a back seat. And you can't do that in this game. Oh, it disappeared. What is he doing? Oh, he did that hop thing again. Okay, that's good to know. He does like, he kind of gets ready for that, so he doesn't just jump, you know, randomly, because I was getting kind of scared because I thought he was going to jump at me again like that. Oh, she charges though, so you gotta watch out for that. So by the looks of it, this guy's only mechanic. Well, so far, we'll see if there's different phases to him right now. But it seems like his main mechanic is occasionally he'll charge off in a direction, which you want to watch out for. You don't want to get in his face, you know, in his way, and then he turns around and he jumps. You have plenty of time to get out of the way. I almost got hit by that. Okay, let's see. He also does a swipe, so you don't want to get in front of him. But if you're in range, you shouldn't have to worry about those abilities. But it does seem like the lower he gets, the more swipes he does, and he does like an AoE swipe too. Damn it, I keep missing that orb. It's so slow, but it's powerful. Ooh, got stepped on. Okay, we gotta watch out. Damn it, he keeps running away. Okay, it's nothing for me. Pass. Nothing for me again. Pass. Nope, nothing for me again. Pass. So it automatically passes if you have a class that it won't work with. Let's see. Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, see, it doesn't allow me to actually choose if I want it or not. That's kind of disappointing though. I guess all the gear was is this something for me? Nope. So far, let's see, 4 blues dropped and no, yeah, 4 I think, 4, and they were all not for my class. But I got one thing from it, so I'm kind of happy with that. The only thing that make me happier is if something else drops right now, but I don't think that's it. I think that's probably it. I don't think they're gonna get too much. Let's see, what's this strange rock? Anyways, it looks like that is it. So, just gonna give you guys the first taste of the instance in TERA as a level 22 sorcerer. And I think that's it for now. I'm probably not going to bring more TERA online videos until I get further into the game, possibly to the next instance or some more, beefy content. Because, I don't want to show you all the in-between stuff with just me grinding quests and stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and like, subscribe, and all that. And I will see you later.